read would be, I would say, is the first thing, but also listen. I'm probably less sensitive because I'm older, but a lot of students, what they talk about is being asked to sort of be the teacher. And I don't think that's, it's nobody's job to teach. I mean, it's my job to teach. It's actually my job. But, you can't ask fellow students to teach you how to be. I mean, you can, but if they say no, then, that should be accepted. And I think that doesn't happen so often. And, there's no, I don't think there's any malice generally when people say, I don't know, I want to know what to do. I want to know what to say. But the problem is you shouldn't ask people who are constantly being, having a certain lived experience of maybe oppression or discrimination to be the teacher. But there are lots of books out there. You've mentioned Amartya Sen. There's, Reni Eddo-Lodge just published, I'm not talking to white people about race. The books are there. People are writing them. So I think the first thing to do is to read. But the second thing to do is to remember that if we're talking about, social structures that have developed in a particular way, there's a lot of what we do, and these are, people racialized white, people racialized black or brown, have embedded within, our habits, things which are not supportive of, what I would just generally call freedom. So there are things which we do that are wrong. So if we are sort of called up on something, we need to be more reflective and say, okay, maybe that's wrong. In the talk, I defined allyship in the negative. I said, if you advocate for something less than you would expect for yourself, that's not allyship. The idea that, well, if I give to Comic Relief or Red Nose Day and they buy 10 mosquito nets for someone in Kenya, then that's fine. I've been a good ally. Or as I was talking with a friend of mine, from in Canada, Chizoba, she says, well, people go to, I think she said that people went to Uganda, it was Uganda. They went to Uganda and they said, let's establish a private primary school. So they're private schools, they give the teacher iPads and then they say, just read the iPad, let the student pass, and you would not accept that sort of system in your own country, but that's seen as being helpful, that's seen as being, aiding. But again, we have to continue being reflexive, reflect on what we're doing, be critical about the structures that we have come to rely on, and if they are okay, if they need improvement. So I think, the first step is to read as much as possible, because things have been written. So I don't think people should be called upon to teach where there are enough books. But the other thing is to actually learn and change.